Well, for me, I was never that kind of a coach that looked for guys who had perfect golf swings or just were mechanical guys. I looked for guys who had a way of playing which they could shape shots. They could hit. They were actually players. I call them. You have swingers and you have players, and I like guys who were players. Guys who had a knack for getting the ball in the hole. They didn't worry about how pretty the golf swing was and so forth. Brendon was one of those great junior players who you watched, who could move the ball both ways, could great short game, could chip, and could really putt. And that's what really attracted me to him. And of course, when he came here to UGA, he didn't disappoint with coming right out of the gate as a freshman and playing terrific golf. And for 4 years was just a great player to have day in, day out for the Bulldogs.
Like a good college golfer comes in, I think, with the pedigree where he's played a lot of tournaments, he's had tournament success, but he's also good in the classroom and he's able to go get his studies done efficiently and not be wasting time going to study hall and whatnot. So he has time to come out here and practice, compete, and do whatever it takes to become a good college golfer. You could say somebody burned out, or you could say somebody just kind of got themselves too deep into that perfectionist hole and they just never really had the desire or the confidence to come back out of it. I think that golf's just one of those games that's meant to be played and not perfected.
Golf is a game of bad shots. You're going to hit bad shots. It's not a game of perfect, and that's what we try to teach the kids here, is that you're going to hit bad shots. And it's how you handle the bad shots, it's how bad are the bad shots that you try to really minimize. And I think as long as you can understand that, as he was talking about trying to perfect your golf swing, they've got this machine called the Iron Byron, and it's a machine. The rest of us are all human. And so you're not going to be able to repeat like a machine every time. And that's why it's a game, and that's what's supposed to be fun about it, is because you're supposed to be able to hit some bad shots and see who can recover and see who can come out of it. And that is the aspect of it that I think a lot of kids in this day and age miss out on, because they get so caught up in golf swing and trying to be perfect. And I think that's where burnout comes from, because you can't be perfect. And it becomes almost a job instead of being fun and being a game. And that's why we try to keep it a game and keep it fun. Yeah, every year, we're two sessions every summer. We bring in anywhere from 60, 75 kids per session, and we do a camp. We set it up with all kinds of stations, and we make it fun. We have all kinds of competitions and intramural competitions. We've got some infrastructure on the range that we've built with a wall of death and a dog house of pain, things that make it fun for the kids to practice and actually compete doing some things. And then we mix it up with some intramural golf championship out on the golf course and make them compete and actually post a score. But I would say to any kid who's somewhere in that age range of 10 to 18 who's got an interest in college golf, we'd love to have you at camp. And I've had probably 10 to 12 kids that have come to camp at age 10 to 14 that actually came and played for me at one time or another.